So what are we eating tonight, Brett?
Tikka masala, you know, some basmati.
Hey, Scott.
Do it again.
So, AO.
No.
That nude me.
No.
Badass 101.
So the story goes that Brett and I were on a long conversation, as we do, driving for hours at a time sometimes, and we were brainstorming about a client who was coming down from Alaska to meet with both of us and other reps that were in the area. And we thought it'd be a great time for us to get a few other reps together and kind of put on a mini show. We thought about renting an Airbnb. It quickly grew into a much bigger show, and we decided to go ahead and have a venue with several other reps. We're always really excited when we can work with a company that not a lot of people know about. We're really, really excited to be able to help launch independent frame lines in the eyewear market, and the more independent brands there are out there, the better, and the more choices doctors will have when they go to start moving over to independent lines. So we always want to promote lines that are not necessarily heard of, but also are good core anchor brands that are solid and everybody knows.
We've developed an eyeglass case that holds 2 pairs of glasses, or a pair of eyeglasses and sunglasses. The 2 go in like so. The zip closed, fold together. You get 2 in less than the space of 1 hard case. We also designed the case so that it will hold the largest iPhone along with your eyeglasses.
Unlike a conventional mirrored sunglass, this is diffusing light away from the lens and giving the wearer noticeably sharper clarity when viewing through the lens.
Our gold process is sent to a jewelry maker where each frame is dipped 7 times to get the 23 karat actual real white gold.
I am one of the founders of Feb 31st. The philosophy behind Feb has always been to manufacture one piece, mainly customized, very fast.
It's flexible, it's easy to wear, it doesn't have any tension points for rimless frames, so you don't have that breakage. It's lightweight and beautiful in style.
A really flexible system, but still 100% made out of wood.
I think that independent eyewear companies, when they're small, are family run and they can make their own decisions. And there's something special about making eyewear without labels, without paying licensee fees. You don't have to cut corners on quality. Designers versus designer lines. You have this concept of one individual, one person's brain, and designers like Blake and Patty, and I can say these names by first, so you know who they are. Been great designers that have come through this industry and the independent industry, and you're starting to see new ones pop up too. It's just exciting. It's exciting to that we're seeing this paradigm shift in a lot of optical shops, going from box brands and then wanting independent, and now it's really almost a movement. You're starting to see those accounts talk to each other. It's more of that than anything. It's not we're making anything different. We've always been here.
There was a lot of interest in it over the years, and I couldn't really address each individual person that wanted to learn, even though they wanted to pay a lot of money. So it was cool to get everyone in for, I think we went a little bit over time, but they paid a fee and they got all the polishing stuff they needed to learn, and they got some lessons and some hands-on stuff, and they were excited. It was fun. Everyone mentioned that they could see how they could get a different revenue stream for their business with this, using various methods. But what was really cool is we had a lot of interest, and it turned out to be a good time. It's also kind of special because I don't think many people on this continent know how to do it.
I'm so excited about everybody coming together from the generic office to that passionate optique, that boutique shop with independent eyewear that's already on board. I'm excited to see all those people come together. I'm also excited to see some reps writing real orders, meeting with people like it's just like any other trade show. I'm excited. I think this show is going to be our biggest show ever, and it's going to feel like a real trade show.
My name is Millie, and I work at II in Seattle. I find it really helpful to come here today and meet with a lot of my current frame lines and do some business that I don't necessarily have time to do in the office. So it was really great to not only work with existing lines all in one place, all in one really fun space, and also to meet some new locals, meet some new frame designers that I could potentially bring in. It's been wonderful. It's very intimate. The space is beautiful, and I feel like I got a lot done that I probably couldn't otherwise do. Awesome food too, by the way. Beautiful space.
Barry Santini came in from Long Island, and the thing that really blew me away about Barry was how good he was in continuing education and how many people liked him and how engaging he was. He's a lot different on social media than he is in real life. And this morning he started off our continuing education. He had 2 classes, and both of them went overtime, and both of them wanted to hear all of Barry's stories. Barry, he names his classes things that don't give away the depth of the class. So he had a class called The Power and Politics of PD, but it's a class about control and who controls your business, you or someone else. He talked about frame customization, and really all that class it's really cool, is kind of a very wide breadth of what's going on in customizing frames in the whole industry, whether it be 3D printing or making your own or polishing or whatever it is. He kind of gives just a full spectrum view so you know what's going on with the custom frame business. Our other speaker was Mike Carlsrud from Minnesota. He came in, and Mike's background is in business psychology, and he had a blast teaching the class. He usually teaches huge classes, and we had a smaller class for him, but it was intimate, and I heard that 2 people were crying and a few people were watching and moved emotionally because his topic was, what is your brand? And it got a little deep. So the first hour was, what is your brand, and what is a brand, and the emotions around a brand, and how do you, as an independent in a small business, be a brand? But then it went into, what's holding you back? Why aren't you changing? Why aren't you achieving your goals? And what questions do you need to ask? And apparently some of the questions asked were pretty heavy, and in a positive way. It wasn't people were crying because they were, it wasn't Debbie Downer. It was realizations and epiphanies about, this is what's holding me back, and that's a big deal right now. That's pretty powerful because we want to help people be more independent. One of the things that this show is about is independence.
Headed home from our after party in Seattle. It was a wonderful time out there. I learned so much, a lot of great people, great networking, awesome frame lines, and it was just exciting. We had Nate Agura on the DJ stand. We had people writing up orders, and that's what it's all about. It's about getting together, having a good time, breaking free from corporate rules. It was all independent, and you guys need to go out there. You'll learn so much, meet the best of the best, cream of the crop, and get out there, change your mindset, change your philosophy, buy independent eyewear, and get into the whole frame scene. You'll be impressed and happy that you did.
Real period or period real.
both ways would be a good rapper name.
I think it's a terrible rapper name, but my middle name is Drake.